This faceless YouTube channel makes more in a month than most people make in a year, and it's literally just war stories narrated by AI. The channel's called WW2 Tales, started posting barely 2 months ago and already at 155,000 subscribers. But here's what made me stop scrolling. I pulled up their stats using vidIQ. They're making anywhere from $42,000 to over $100,000 monthly, and they're uploading multiple times per day, over 200 videos in just 2 months. Most people would think that's impossible to sustain, but these videos are very simple to make. So in this video, I'm walking you through the exact process they're using, from title creation to thumbnail concepts to scripting to final production. Everything you need to replicate this. This kind of content has been around for decades. People have been consuming war content since before YouTube even existed. What I'm showing you today is the actual workflow channels are using right now. Now, before you think this is some magic niche, it's not. You'll still need to fail and learn. But the crazy part is, once you learn the system, it's actually easier than most people think. To make this easy for you, I've put together a Google Doc with all the prompts you'll need. Links in the description. So here's how these channels are pulling those numbers. First thing, you need a working video concept and title. You can take inspiration from the channel we're modeling, but I recommend finding ways to stand out in this niche. There are plenty of angles to explore. Look at different aspects of the war, stories around women in different roles, food, dramatic effects of hygiene in various situations. The entire niche is broad. Take full advantage of niching down and broadening out as you grow. So grab the topic prompt from the Google Doc, copy it, open ChatGPT or whatever AI you prefer, paste the prompt, then remove the placeholder and replace it with the number of topics you want the AI to generate. I'll go with 10. Hit enter and wait for the topics. Now, if you look carefully, you'll notice each topic comes with a detail section. This is important. It helps the AI identify the specific event or story the topic may be referencing. Scroll through and pick the one you want for your video. Now that you have your title, next step is building your thumbnail concept. Before we script anything, we need to know what visual we're creating. This keeps everything aligned. Go back to the Google Doc and copy the thumbnail concept prompt. Paste it into ChatGPT. Replace the placeholder with your chosen title and topic details. Hit enter and the AI will generate a thumbnail concept that matches your title. This gives us a clear visual direction before we even start scripting. Save this concept. We'll come back to finalize the thumbnail at the end after editing. Now that we have our title and thumbnail concept, let's generate the script. Go back to the Google Doc and copy the script prompt. Paste it inside ChatGPT and replace the placeholder with the title you've chosen and paste the event details. You don't need to make any additional changes. But before you generate the script, you need to understand how this prompt works. The channel we're modeling creates long videos. Unfortunately, most AI text generators can't create long scripts at once unless you're using Claude. So the prompt is structured to break the story down into sections. Hit enter and wait for the AI to generate the first section of the script. As you can see, the script is solid, but it's only one section. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll notice the AI has included the command continue to generate the next section. So go ahead and type continue and wait for the second section. Depending on the story, you could have multiple sections. Repeat this process till you're done with the entire script. For this video we're building, I'll only be using one section. Now that the script is ready, next step is generating images. But before that, you need prompts you can give to the image generator. Go back to the Google Doc and copy this prompt. Paste it inside ChatGPT and replace the placeholder with the number of image prompts you want to generate. A good rule of thumb is, for every section, you're going to need around 10 to 15 images. I'll be only needing 13 for this example. Hit enter and wait for ChatGPT to generate the image prompts. Now that the prompts are ready, it's time to mass generate the images. I'm using Whisk. You can use Leonardo AI or Google Labs Image FX if you want to, but this one gets the job done. Paste the first prompt inside the text area and go to aspect ratio. Make sure it's set to 16:9 for landscape style and then hit create. Wait a few seconds and the AI will generate your image. Repeat this for all your image prompts. The style of video we're creating is black and white, but don't worry if some of the images the AI generates end up being colored. Just refine the prompting and regenerate the images. While all the images are generating, let's work on the voiceover. The tool I use is 11 Labs, but if you want something completely free, Clipchamp and Google's AI Studio are great options. Choose the voice you prefer from 11 Labs' voice library. Choose something that matches the style of narration you want for your channel. I'll be using Grandpa Spuds from the library for this demonstration. Go through and make sure everything sounds right. Then, just export it. Alright, images are done, voiceover is done, time to put everything together. These videos are simple, so you can use CapCut or any other editor you prefer. First thing, import all your image and voiceover files. Then, drag and drop the voiceover inside the timeline. This particular voice speaks slowly, so I'm going to speed it up to 1.1 times. Also, if your voice has a bunch of extra long pauses, go ahead and remove them. I'll quickly go through and remove them all. But keep in mind, this style of narration still requires some pauses, so make sure you don't delete too much. Now it's time to arrange your images. Drop them inside the timeline and extend or trim the clips to match the narration. Let's also add keyframes to create movement on the clips. Move the indicator to the start of the clip and then set a keyframe. Then go to the end frame and increase the scale amount to around 120. And make sure to right-click the keyframe and select either ease in or ease out. Repeat this for the rest of the images till you've covered the entire video. Once you're finished, every image should have either an ease in or ease out movement. Now it's time to add transitions. This kind of video doesn't need anything too complex. Something like fade in and fade out works perfectly. Aside from what we have added, we really don't need to add anything more. You can add a film frame. I chose not to, but I think the film frame effect gives the video a nice look. Now to finish up the visuals, let's add some captions. Go to Captions and hit Generate. Make sure all the captions have been selected, and then look through the templates for one that fits the style you're going for. I want something simple but also clear, so this one works. In case certain parts of the captions aren't showing, make sure you drag to cover and then split at where it initially ended. Then go to Audio Sound Effects and find different sound effects that work well with what your video is about. This all depends on your personal preference, so feel free to be creative. You can add background music if you want to. The channel we're modeling doesn't add any background music to their videos, so I'm skipping that as well. All that's left is to export the video at 4K resolution. Alright, our video is done. Now let's finalize the thumbnail. Remember that thumbnail concept we created at the beginning? This is where it comes together. First, go back to the competitor's channel. Look at their best performing videos. Find a thumbnail that's similar to your concept. Save it. Now I'm using this GPT model I created for my members. It breaks down thumbnails into JSON. Upload the competitor's thumbnail. The GPT will decode the color psychology, layout, text placement, everything into structured JSON. Copy that JSON. Go back to ChatGPT where you created your thumbnail concept. Paste the JSON. Then prompt ChatGPT to personalize the JSON to match your title and video concept while keeping the successful factors that made the competitor's thumbnail work. ChatGPT will give you a newly personalized JSON that combines your concept with the proven thumbnail structure. Copy that new JSON. Head back over to Whisk, paste the JSON and generate your thumbnail images. Pick the 2 to 3 best images and save them. We'll be split testing to see which of them will perform the best. Now open Canva, upload the thumbnails. Make manual visual edits to make things pop. Adjust brightness and contrast. Play around with it until it looks clean and eye-catching. Once you're happy with it, export it. And if you want access to that image to JSON GPT model I used, plus all the other workflow resources, first link in the description or pinned comment. If you're serious about growth and building something that lasts, that's exactly what we focus on inside Creator OS. No bullshit, just members who are actually creating channels, testing systems, and sharing what works. First link in the description or pinned comment if that sounds like where you need to be. If not, no worries. Also, the video's not over yet. The video we just created is about to play, so stick around, watch it through, and drop a comment to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
June 5th, 1944. Along England's southern coast, a heavy fog drifts across endless rows of steel. Tanks, landing craft, trucks stacked with ammunition. The air smells of diesel, salt, and anticipation. Through it walks Major General Percy Hobart, engineer, strategist, and former outcast.